The value of the state's public revenues records more than 5 billion Omani Riyals by the end of May 2024. The Ministry of Finance launches a program and performance budget guide in order to enable government units to implement it. Good evening once again, and thank you for joining us. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. The State Audit Institution submitted its annual work report to His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq. The report included the most important results of the audit work carried out on some government units, authorities, investments and companies in accordance with the institution's approved annual plan for the year 2023. The report indicated that the state audit institutions carried out 187 audit tasks. That resulted in 185 reports, which included examining issues in government units, including the state's financial or final account for the year 2023, tax assessment and collection work, financial and administrative work, evaluating the performance of the SAM directorates, and screening various issues in commons, economy, tourism, housing, labor, health, education sectors, and some governors' offices. During the year 2023, the state audit institutions dealt with the 951 complaints and reports regarding issues related to financial and administrative violations, the integrity of awarding some tenders, abuse of authority, and others. The state's public revenues recorded by the end of May 2024 approximately 5 billion and 75 million Omani Riyals, as revenues decreased by 7% compared to the same period in 2023, amounting to 5 billion and 463 million Omani Riyals, mainly due to the decrease in oil and non-oil revenues in general. The Financial Performance Bulletin indicated a decrease by 2% in net oil revenues by the end of last May, recording 2 billion and 740 million Omani Riyals. Net gas revenues recorded a decline at the end of last May by 24% to reach 763 million Omani Riyals compared to the same period in 2023, while public spending amounted to about 4 billion and 724 million Omani Riyals by the end of May 2024, a decrease of 3% compared to the same period last year. The Ministry of Finance launched the program and performance budget guide in order to enable government units to implement it, as it is considered a new basis in the field of public financial management in the Sultanate of Oman. The guide includes a set of topics on program and performance budgeting, the foundations and rules for establishing programs and activities, measuring performance and decision-making support systems, in addition to financial tools and advanced financial analysis for making a program and performance budget, and methods and techniques for preparing the program and performance budget within a medium-term financial framework and on the basis of consolidation. The guide also includes detailed sections for implementing the budget, preparing reports, and auditing the program and performance budget, which is considered a guide for all government units to facilitate the procedures for implementing the program and performance budgets. Through the application of the program, the ministry aims to raise the efficiency of public spending and achieve the desired results from allocating budgets to units of the state's administrative apparatus in accordance with the objectives and results of programs and activities, thus enhancing the application of the state's general budget in line item manner. Refiners, OQ Refineries and Petroleum Industries and Petroleum Development Oman signed an agreement with the Office of the Governor of Al-Dhahira to implement, manage and design the Science and Innovation Center in the Wilaya of Ibri at a cost of 1.5 million Omani Riyals. The agreement includes the establishments of a Science and Innovation Center to serve the local community in the educational, culture and entertainment fields. It also includes an innovation center, a museum, an open theater, a cafe and restaurants lounge, green spaces, recreational games and other facilities. The center enhances the capabilities of artificial intelligence Dhahir governorates in the fields of innovation and culture and opens broader horizons for Omani youth to hone their creativity and develop their skills in the scientific and cultural fields. The agreement was signed by His Excellency Najib bin Ali Al-Rawas, Governor of Al-Dhahira. Muscat Stock Exchange's main index has shown a rise of 173 points in the first half of this year due to the strong performance of listed companies. More details coming up in this report.
The good performance of public joint stock companies listed on the Muscat Stock Exchange, their increasing net profits, the improvement in the national economy and the credit ratings of the Sultanate of Oman have all contributed to the main index of the stock exchange rising by 173 points in the first half of this year. This led to the reinforced investor confidence and their expectations of stability in the Muscat Stock Exchange performance throughout the year.
MSX in the last 6 months, it was one of the best markets in the region, GCC. The market have been increased by 3.8% during this period compared to other GCC market, which was Bahrain 2.5. The other markets, most of them, it is below the index.
The banks listed on the Muscat Stock Exchange announced record results, with their net profits increasing by 17%. Other companies also recorded good performance. The trading value increased by about 31%, surpassing 559 million Omani riyals, while the market value gained more than 478 million Omani riyals, rising by the end of last June to 24.28 billion Omani riyals.
I think Oman has good initiatives on implementing small, medium market for the new listed company, and that is a good way to attract new sector to the markets and increase the market capital of MSX in the future.
The national economy performance was characterized by growth, with the gross domestic product at current prices rising by 1% during the first quarter of this year on a year-on-year basis, reaching to 10.4 billion Omani riyals.
Still to come in our news bulletin. Al-Wusta Summer 2024 Festival kicks off on July 17th to highlight the governorate tourism scene. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. The General Secretariat of the Tender Board celebrated the graduation of the first batch of the IMCAN, the first program to develop cadres working in government projects and contracts. The program, which embraced 50 engineers, contributed to developing cadres working in government projects and contracts and raising and improving the efficiency of managing these projects, in addition to creating a database in all departments of government institutions in the field of projects, contracts and tenders. The graduation ceremony was held under the auspices of His Excellency Engineer Saeed bin Hamoud Al-Maouli, Minister of Transport, Communications and Information Technology. The total electricity production in the Sultanate of Oman increased by 1.4% to reach 11,196 gigawatts per hour. Preliminary statistics issued by the National Center for Statistics and Information showed that the governorates of North and South Al-Batina and Al-Dhahira recorded a total production of 6,790.2 gigawatts per hour, while total production in Muscat governorate decreased by 0.9% to reach 36.6 gigawatts per hour, and in the Far governorate it increased by 19% to reach 1,618.8 gigawatts per hour. On the other hand, statistics showed that the total amount of water produced at the end of last April amounted to about 163,333,700 cubic meters. The inaugural edition of the Oman Downwinder concluded yesterday at the Ras Al Had Castle in the Wilaya of Sur. The closing ceremony was held under the patronage of His Excellency Dr. Yahya bin Badr Al Ma'wali, Governor of South Al-Sharqiyya. More details coming up in this report.
After 8 days of kite surfing, Oman Downwinder 2024 concluded, marking a significant milestone in promoting Oman's potential as a premier destination for sports and adventure tourism. The kite surfing journey covered a remarkable 500 kilometers along Oman's stunning coastline, from Ad-Duqm in the Al-Wusta Governorate all the way to Ras Al-Jins in the South Al-Sharqiyya Governorate. The closing ceremony was held at the Ras Al-Had Castle in the Wilaya of Sur.
Reality, when we start the opening of this one, we thought that this might be one of the most important events that we will do, because it is going to be spotlight what we have, the beauty of Oman, and how we will show it. Today, the community of the people that they've been following this one is more than millions, and that's exactly what's the intent. We want to use this. We want to really market for the country, promoting for the beauty of Oman using the adventure and some of these events. This is one of the streams and the pillars that we've been focusing on. It's about experiences in the first place, but also promoting and giving a chance to the globe to see what we have in this beautiful country.
12 Omani and international athletes had the opportunity to enjoy unique tourist experiences such as the Sugar Dunes in Khalouf, Masira Island and Al-Ashkhara before reaching Ras Al-Jins Reserve in the South Al-Sharqiyya Governorate. This allowed all participants to explore the beauty of the Omani coasts, which experience exceptional weather conditions at this time of the year.
People outside and the champions outside, they have pinned Oman as one of the top 10 countries around the world with the potential of doing this kind of sports. We are kite surfers and we have some specific spots in which we go, we kite. But then there are so many spots here in Oman to explore, and it was a very, it's a big opportunity for us to have the whole team around to escort us to go and explore the coast of Oman. So we passed by so many spots, different spots. We got the chance to explore so many beautiful spots that we never thought that we will pass by. And it was a great experience, to be honest.
Throughout the journey, the kite surfers faced varying wind conditions and navigated through different destinations, each presenting its own unique challenges and scenic beauty, to experience Oman's coastal splendor like never before. The first edition of Oman Downwinder not only challenged the kite surfers, but also showcased the incredible beauty and potential of Oman's coastline as a top destination for water and adventure sports. From Ras Al Had in the Wilaya of Sur, this is Saleh Mukhalfan Al-Rahbi, South Al-Sharqiyya Governorate.
Thank you, Saleh. There. The Al-Wusta Governor's Office launched the visual and audio identity for the Al-Wusta Summer 2024 Festival, which will be held at Hema Entertainment Center from July 17th until 5th of August. The event's activities aim to highlight the tourism components of the Governorate and will also represent a stop for visitors heading to the far Governorate via land. Hema Entertainment Center will comprise both for government institutions, children recreational games, theatre, fine arts galleries, Bedouin tent to showcase countryside lifestyle, and the Arabian Oryx Reserve both. The festival will include accompanying activities such as camel racing, paragliding and horse riding experiences. The stopover also includes public facilities, seating areas, restaurants and prayer rooms to provide comfort for visitors and travelers. You're watching the Sultanate of Oman television, and to end this news bulletin, here are the main points once again. The State Audit Institution submits its annual work report to His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq. The value of the state public revenues records more than 5 billion Omani Riyals by the end of May 2024. And the Minister of Finance launches program and performance budget guide in order to enable government units to implement it. And with that, we do conclude this news bulletin brought to you live from this news center of the Sultanate of Oman Television. Thank you for joining us and good night.